Hi, my name is Akiva Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law, so please subscribe to our channel. You know, we see a lot of jockeying for position in the context of a divorce. People are doing certain things, not necessarily because those things are appropriate, but because those things may give them a better position in the divorce. More specifically, we see people requesting personal protection orders because they feel that if they can say that they're a victim, that their ex-wife, did something terrible to them and they need protection from her, that will have an effect of allowing them to get custody when we discuss what's going to happen to the kids. We do see a lot of that. And therefore, one might think, well, I'm getting a divorce anyway. I'm splitting up with her no matter what. So what do I care if the court orders that I should stay away from her? I have no intention of doing otherwise. So what's the big deal? Well, you need to understand that there are implications in a PPO. It might impact your ability to have standard parenting time with your kids. Getting a PPO could affect other things too. Like, for example, let's say your job requires you to carry a firearm. If you're subject to a PPO, you might not be able to have that firearm. That might impact your job. So the point is that there are implications. So if you're in a divorce and somebody's seeking a PPO against you, you need to fight that. The way to fight that is to request a hearing as soon as you get that. You have a certain amount of days from the time the court enters the ex parte PPO to object and request a hearing. You should be doing that. In the alternative, if they just file a motion for PPO and there's a hearing coming up, don't neglect it. Most things legal do not get better by neglect, okay? Don't neglect it. Go to the PPO hearing. Tell the court that you never did anything wrong. Let them prove that you were stalking them and doing all these things. Get your position on the record. Fight that PPO, because even if it doesn't go your way, and in an abundance of caution, the court grants the PPO, you can still use that transcript and the fact that you fought that as evidence that you bring later on to show the court, you know what, she did that to me, I fought it, I still disagree with the ruling, it shouldn't affect my parenting time in my custody. And then let the family court judge analyze that and rule it. But that's what you should do. Neglecting it and not showing up and just letting it pass without firing a shot, terrible idea. If you have any questions about that, you want to talk about that strategy, reach out. Of course, we'll be glad to help you out.